Another shocking attack shook the Black Sea after Ukrainian forces, using only their own drone, blew up a very expensive and highly secret Russian spy ship worth millions of dollars. And this target was not just any ship. This was the eyes and ears of Russia under the sea. Now, its bridge is burned and destroyed, and its electronic warfare systems, Moscow's weapon against Ukraine, are completely paralyzed. The question now: if Ukraine can strike Russia's most secure ship, what else can they not do? And more importantly, how will Russia respond to this? Before we dive in, I'd really appreciate it if you could hit like and subscribe button. It means a lot to us small creators. Thank you so much. The world was stunned after Ukraine blew up a multi-million-dollar Russian spy ship near Novorossiysk using its locally made combat drone on Wednesday. The attack destroyed the ship's command bridge and disabled its critical electronic warfare systems vital for Russia to track Ukraine's movements. This happened while Russia's Black Sea Fleet was retreating to Novorossiysk after losing control of its Crimean bases. Ukrainian intelligence footage shows the MPS VO7 class vessel burning after a precision strike hit its navigation and communication equipment, according to Ukrainian defense intelligence. This operation proves their growing ability to attack Russian naval assets even in contested waters. Military analysts warned that the ship had an important dual role in electronic intelligence gathering and underwater sabotage operations. Russia only has 4 of these specialized vessels equipped with diving complexes and remotely operated underwater vehicles. Each costs millions of dollars and takes years to build due to its advanced electronic reconnaissance systems. But this strike reveals something bigger about Ukraine's evolving war strategy. The destroyed ship had been conducting electronic surveillance when it was attacked by Ukrainian special forces. These ships are used to scan submarine activity and map seabed locations for Russian Navy operations. Without it, Russia loses critical intelligence about Ukraine's movements at sea and its underwater defenses. The strike will result in extremely costly repairs that could sideline the vessel for months or permanently cripple its reconnaissance capabilities. This marks Ukraine's latest success in its ongoing campaign against the Russian Navy. In previous operations, they destroyed a patrol boat, a radar system, and electronic warfare equipment using special forces raids. In a prior drone attack, 5 elite Russian combat divers were killed while attempting to recover Ukrainian technology near Novorossiysk. Ukraine also destroyed a missile corvette armed with Kaliber cruise missiles in the Sea of Azov. Sources claim that Ukraine has already destroyed or disabled much of Russia's Black Sea Fleet since the conflict escalated. But why is this ship so important? The MP's VO7 project vessels serve as Russia's eyes and ears in the Black Sea. They detect submarine movements, intercept communications, and deploy special forces for underwater missions. This allows Russia to monitor NATO submarines and protect its own naval movements from detection. Losing even one creates blind spots that cannot be easily replaced by other assets. The ship's electronic warfare systems could jam Ukrainian drones and disrupt communication networks. Now, those systems are destroyed along with its command bridge. Russia had moved its Black Sea Fleet to Novorossiysk after Ukraine made Crimean ports too dangerous with repeated strikes. The fleet was supposed to be safer there, but Ukraine has now proven it can strike Russian ships even in their most secure harbor. The successful breach of Novorossiysk defenses sent a clear message about Ukraine's capabilities. Just recently, German Defense Minister Boris Pistorius announced €300 million in drone contracts with Ukrainian companies directly funding the technology used in the attack on the Russian spy ship. The timing is crucial, as Russia needs these surveillance vessels now more than ever. Losing ground on land, it relies heavily on naval intelligence for any strategic edge. Without proper electronic reconnaissance, Russian forces cannot detect Ukrainian naval drones until after they attack. This vulnerability worsens as Ukraine develops more advanced unmanned systems. Destroyed equipment also included side-scan sonar used to map the seabed and detect mines. Russia uses this to clear safe paths for its warships and submarines. Experts also stress that these ships conduct signals intelligence, intercepting Ukrainian military communications. That intelligence helped Russia predict Ukrainian operations and protect its troops. Now Moscow is forced to spread out its remaining 3 vessels to fill the intelligence gap. But the more they spread their use, the easier each will be to strike in future attacks. The impact extends beyond the millions lost in the ship itself. Russia faces massive repair costs while sanctions limit access to replacement parts. This strike demonstrates Ukraine's shift from defensive operations to targeting high-value assets. They are no longer just defending territory, they are systematically weakening Russia's ability to project naval power. Meanwhile, Israel once again bombed Yemen, killing 9 people and injuring over 100 on Wednesday, according to the Iran-backed group. This came just days after their prime minister and half the cabinet were killed in a major attack. AFP reports Israel launched new waves of airstrikes targeting Sanaa and the northern province of Al Jawf, further intensifying a regional conflict that has worsened in recent months. The Israeli military confirmed its air force struck military camps, a fuel storage facility, and the Houthi propaganda headquarters. They described the operation as a direct response to recent drone and missile launches against Israeli territory. According to Houthi spokesman Yahya Saree, Yemen's air defenses launched surface-to-air missiles at several Israeli aircraft, forcing some to retreat and preventing the majority of the attack, he said. Our air defenses launched several surface-to-air missiles while confronting Israeli aggression against our country. Some combat formations were forced to retreat before carrying out their attacks, and most of the strike was prevented. Thanks be to God. The Israeli military described the operation as targeting Houthi terrorist regime military assets in Sanaa and Al Jawf, including operative hideouts, the Houthi military public relations headquarters, and a fuel storage site allegedly used to support the group's operations. Israeli officials framed the strikes as part of an ongoing response to Houthi drone and missile attacks against Israel. These new operations follow a pattern of retaliatory strikes, including the recent direct hit on Ramon Airport in southern Israel. The focus on propaganda and intelligence facilities reflects Israel's broader strategy to dismantle organizational nodes enabling Houthi operations, while sending a deterrence message to prevent further attacks. The strikes came one day after Israel targeted Hamas leaders in Doha. Israeli officials stated that even if those leaders survived, they would remain targets in the future. They emphasized, the long arm of the State of Israel will strike terrorism wherever it is, and wherever the threat against our people comes from. Meanwhile, Houthi media highlighted civilian casualties caused by Israeli strikes. According to Al Masirah, the attack on the moral guidance headquarters resulted in deaths, injuries, and the destruction of homes. Local media also reported damage to a medical station on a Latin street and a government complex in Al Hazm. Al Jawf witnesses said the Houthi Defense Ministry was also hit, though casualty numbers remain unconfirmed. Two major blows rocked the war this week. First, Ukraine's successful drone strike on Russia's multi-million-dollar spy ship, and second, Israel's successive airstrikes against Houthi forces in Yemen. The message from both is clear: no base is safe, no ship is untouchable, and no group is beyond reach. As conflicts intensify, the question grows: how far will the next